So tonight we're going to do the perspective drawing, the entire thing, right? So we already have what we call the horizon, the framework that we've been doing, right? So here, with the room, which is this, somehow this one, right? We have a vanishing point somewhere here, right? And then, of course, the 7-meter depth of the room. Press ba? 3 meters. Pero dito, hanggang dito yung ceiling, 2.7 meters, right? Ceiling dimensions are here. So VP, and then here, going this way. Okay, sorry. Going that way means we have all of this already done, right? So we have going like this, goes down, like this. Like that. You have your steps, right? We have subdivided into 3 equal parts somewhere here, 0.5 meters, right? Here, I'm going to go like this. Horizon 9, tama. So basically, you will have a person standing this entire room, no? 5 meters by 7, right? So we have this. Now, the framework, of course, was done in diba? Correct proportions and the like. So the frame, the details that we're going to create for this thing. No? So here, we have that, the door, going like this. This is where the kitchen is. Tama? And then, if we proportion this properly, the door is, the entrance is something like this. No? And then here, we have a 2 meter. How do I know that this is 2 meters? 1 meter, well, 7 meters. Somewhere roughly here is a 2 meter mark. Right? Okay. Can we take out our framework? Yung paper, ha? Here, everything is connected to this vanishing point, right? So, 2 meter vanishing point of the other vanishing point is really far away, right? This is what we're saying here. So this is 2.7 meters. Then we have we subdivide this into 5 equal. Like all the by per meter, right? Yung grid natin. So we have 3 meters roughly. No, 1.5 meters. So per meter is this. That's already 2 meters plus 3, 4, 5 supposedly somewhere here. Dapat let me readjust this. So if we something like this. So the 1 meter, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 supposedly. Teka lang ah. Let me just correct this. Auto-correct this. First meter. It gets smaller, tiny a bit. 3, 4, and then 5. Right? Something like this. So, we have these grids as a form of measurement in perspective. All the time, we're going to operate this with this. No? Parang the 5th meter is somewhere there. If I place in a diagonal line, this marks where per meter is going to be, no? These points, no? Subdivide them into little tiny, as you go forward, of course it gets thicker. Here is the 5th meter, and the two last meters are small, even smaller than this. So, now, these are not the tiles. I repeat, these are not the tiles. Tiles cannot exist like 1 meter by 1 meter, ganyan. Normal tiles are 200 by 200. Anong ibig sabihin nun? 1 meter subdivided into 5 parts. Right? Sometimes 300 millimeters by 300 millimeters. Pwede pa, 1 foot by 1 foot. 12 inch by 12 inch. Right? Smaller ones like this. Mas maraming grades, but we don't be fooled by that, nah? So when your final lines, do not draw the lines here as such, kasi this just means 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. So we don't do that. So we're going to use this as a reference. Okay, may window pa tayo dito, ha? According to the sketch, no? So here, project to this corner, it goes like this, no? So the vanishing point really is the reference, no? Again, no, from here, and then meron tayong something like this. Now, pwede mag-create ka ng another door portal here. So in the video that I supplied, meron siyang, you can do all of this, no? You can now, I want to see, based on yung mga furniture nyo, yung the one that I had you researched, yung itsura, exactly what it is not supposed to be. Of their design, shape, form, design. Okay? Agreed? Okay, get it? Okay. Okay, so why is this important pa rin? Okay, so yun yung mga details of the window pala. Ay, kailangan. Okay, normally when you draw a window in perspective, hindi sila equal. Pag ganito, this view, mas thinner yung framework, yung frame niya. The vertical is thinner. The horizontal looks smaller, thicker. Again, proportion, no? When and then of course this one follows like the vanishing point here on the X. And then the details. Diba? I showed this before, no? We did this in the model in 3D. Right? Ito, medyo, konti-konti yung surface nakikita mo dito. And then here, meron pa rin siyang slightly tiny. And of course, the window. Now, here, may offset. I mean, like this one is hidden under, two windows, diba? If you put an X like this, on the midpoint, dito yung middle. Kasi, kumain siya sa loob, no? Right? It went in. This is the reason why this is the corner inside the wall. And then now you can create, of course, the window panel frame window. Ganyan. Ito yung magiging itsura. Okay, so you have your mullions, right? Going like this. Here, iba naman. Mas thinner dito. The mullion is somehow a bit more like this, itsura. And mas makapat. This is what I mean. Now, I did make you research about Roman blinds, Roman shades pala. Sorry. Diba? Magkakaroon kayo ng Roman shade curtains, right? Something like this. It goes in, it folds. It folds up. First, if you want more details, no, nandito yung some sort of a pivot point, and then you have a string to pull up. No? If you look at your research, nandun yung details, no. So this is what a window looked like. yung details. You have to pay attention to you know, mga thickness, very tiny double lines, and the way that is performed. Pero orthographically, they're all equal, right? If you take a panel, equal siya lahat. But in perspective, since naka-tilt siya, this too they look different. Even the frame of the window, right? If you put, like, this is a single window, the frames here, yeah, they're all equal, 50 millimeters, right? But if you draw them, this is slightly thicker, and then this was thinner kasi it's tilted, it's distorted for shortening. Okay, so magkakaroon tayo ng sofa dito. So the sofa height, if you know, this is somewhere here, it's 2 meters, you count 2. You have your depth, something like that, and then nagkakaroon ka ng height. Again, height is relative to the horizon line. We need 0.5, we subdivide into 3. This is the height. Disappear. Diba? This one vanishing to the vanishing point there, to the vanishing point there. Thickness, 0.2, subdivide into 5, 0.2. Height, fixed of the furniture. That's something like this. X, if you want to be in the middle, yan. Mas bigger. Because it's proportion, yeah. And arms rest, yan. So you can pencil this in one sheet. Parang, it's a skeleton. I teach in the video, where you're going to be watching the video, that I demonstrated this. Now, first, meron tayong layer by layer, later on, yung table, anong height. Again, relative to where your point is, the reference, you put this up, subdivide into 3, you know where your 1 meter mark is. If it's 0.8 meters therefore, peg 1.75, and slightly up a bit, that's 0.8. Right? So, again, pinpoint where your exact grid, or where it is exactly, then put a line. It's always 1.5 meters. Right? Do the referencing. Subdivide into 3 equal parts. You need 0.5 for the seat, right? Yun dito. Maghanap ka. Ano yung seat mo dito? Probably like this, no? That short. And then, you have to do this all around here, relative to this, not to the vanishing point, ba? Ano yung height ng, ito yung magiging itsura ng seat mo if it's 0.5 meters. Right? So, of course, do it well in terms of the way it's ano yung itsura niya, di ba? Ano yung research mo based on this, no? May wood. So it's slightly bending like this. Yung back niya. This, tapos may curving na that, no? Relative to, let's say, a vanishing point there. And then, ano yung detail dito? Ganun. Right? And then here, ano yung itsura? And then, tapos may foot doon. Meron ba siyang bracing dito? Ganun. Diba? Or not? Okay? So, again, all of these are based on with the measurements that you create. Ano yung base niya? Probably 0.6 by 0.6. Figure it out. Ano yung 0.6 by 0.6? Relative to a square, which is 1 by 1 by 1 meters. Okay? Again, if saan ba siya relative, no? Saan ba siya naka-position sa ground zero? All the time. This is your guide. Okay? Again, we already practiced from the last meeting kung ano yung furniture designing natin, di ba? Yung mga drawing natin, how we do it, no? Okay? So, I need a door here, a window also, and then same. All with the same height. Again, this is your transition corner. I need to see plants. Saan ba yung plants? Ano pwede? Meron pa nga ako, di ba? Meron akong example dito na of something like if you reference this as a grid, may, ano yun? Cove. Reference. Light cove. You know what a light cove is? In section. So this is a light cove. So if this is the height of a person, ceiling level, say ceiling level. Right? In section, okay, so in section, it's like this. It's like a hollowed out until to the slab of the ceiling or floor above. And then it's like this, L shape. Tapos meron tayong mga lights. Like for example, rope light or these types of light, fluorescent light. These things bounce. So indirect lighting. Okay? Like cove. So this is all around, like a perimeter of sorts, no? Then you can put your ceiling fan actually here, in the middle. Wait, wait, hold on. I don't think this can work, kasi it would hit the the thing here. Dapat a ceiling fan. Okay, so underneath, diba? Meron tayong ganyan. Depende on ano yung design mo. And then you have your blades, right? I taught you all of this already. We've already practiced this. The last meeting, right? How are we doing? Chandelier, for example. Oh, saan yung center nito? Ganun. Halfway. Oh, 2.7 meters, diba? 2.7 meters, point niya the same. That was slightly down. And you would know where that is, no? In terms of the surface where it's supposed to be. Tapos chandelier, light fixture, for example. Oh, I don't know. Ano yung design nyo? To light up the table. Okay? Identify. Relative to the horizon line. And then, equal, then slightly down. Ano yung 2.7 mo? Alam na natin paano if this is the horizon, diba? If this is 1.5 meters, and we put the 3-meter mark is there, you subdivide into 3 equal parts. This is 2 meters, this is 2.5, this is 2.75. Are we getting this? So I'd like to see those skills applied to, all the learnings that we have so far. No? So all the learnings that we have so far is up to this, no? Even like details like what do you call this? A reveal. You know what a reveal is? Okay, so it's like I want to see this. 50. Like it vanishes there. So wala nang line na yan. But instead, the line goes here. And then it goes around. You know, makikita, actually, it's just one line also. It's not a double line. You don't see the other edge. You only see this edge, but it's here. Okay, that is, when something meets another surface, there's always a transition of sorts. Like, hindi siya diretso. Okay, you can go up to 4 sheets if you want a neat drawing in the final. But I want you to include all the sheets. Sorry. The first one is already done, which is the grid that I made you do. This is, the correct one is what you've done before. I already commented when you were doing it, to properly do it. Okay? Use this, and then I need you translucent paper. I've been asking for translucent paper for the longest time, right? Okay, let's spend the time that we have, which is another, I don't know, it's 5 o'clock, up to 8, 3 hours. Okay? 3 hours. Now, of course, you need to watch my video. In the staircase, no? Diba? 3 equal parts. Diba? Vanishing point. Okay, so relative to this, it's going like this. And relative to this vanishing point here, I go like this. And then relative to this line, it goes like this, no? How many steps ba? 3. 1, 2, 3. The steps. Now, relative to this, it's roughly about 0.3. Okay, so that's the equal. Goes up like that. Relative to that, may nagyan. It's like this. Okay, so it's not supposed to be square-like. It's more of a 2 by 3 proportion. And of course, and then you start doing all of this. Zoom, 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 then you do this. Right? Relative to this line, to these lines, the axis here, and then like this. And that happens like this. The steps, di ba? May railing. The design that I asked for is that railing that I wanted. Okay, so same angle. 1 meter. 1 meter is somewhere like that. So therefore, ito yung handrail. Of course, do the details. Okay. Again, no? You can go up to 3 sheets, 3 extra sheets for tonight. No? One is roughing in, colored pencil. The layout, the rectangular, the volumetric penciling of your furniture. And the like, no? All the fan, for example. And then you do a rough in ink drawing based on that. And then a clean sheet at the end. The final one is the final ink. Kasi meron kang layers. Tape mo, ha? Don't loosely just do everything. No? Everything has to be layered and taped.